Hello there, welcome to Saber Theory, and today I've got a super cool lightsaber for us to take a look at together. Let's get into this thing. The saber we're gonna take a look at, we actually still have a few left after our huge holiday sale, so if you're interested in picking up what I'm about to unbox, there's a link in the description, check that out. Now, for the saber itself, it comes in this beautifully packaged Saber Theory. This thing is like a gun case. It is super tough. See, and it didn't even break a sweat. I mean, I'm banging it against this table. Your saber's safe. It also has these great little clips right here. And it opens from the top, just like so, and it's beautiful. Everything is safely secured inside the box. It's wonderful. Before I actually started making videos for Saber Theory, I bought an Anakin Skywalker lightsaber from them and made that video on my personal channel, Cal Westus. And it'll tell you everything that you need to know about this company. I really like Saber Theory. They've been my favorite for a long time, and now I'm just really excited to be able to partner with them. Also, go check out my channel, Cal Westus. You will not regret that. So let's break down everything that the Nova Saber comes with, one by one. The first thing is a stand. Now, this actually comes in separate pieces, but it's very simple to assemble. And we're gonna put this right here and get to the saber. And while this hilt is very simple, it still has an elegance to it and a sleekness to it. I like that it's all black. And the charging port is right there, super available. Everything about the saber is practical. Place this guy right down here for y'all to keep your peepers on. The next thing that this comes with is a little blade plug. Now, these are useful for, if I can freaking get this open, there we go. These are useful for putting it inside of your saber when it's not in use. It keeps dust out of getting in the emitter and messing with the sensors. And they actually look pretty cool. So I can just put it in the saber right here. And normally you just screw it into place, but I'm just gonna rest it in there, and it actually kind of looks like a battery, which is pretty funny. The next thing that the saber's gonna come with is an instruction manual, but if you're a real man, you won't read it. Just kidding. Everything that's in here is really useful for navigating through your saber. You should give this a read. The next thing is a little USB drive. You will need this to pop the micro SD out of that saber and upload different sound fonts on there. Now, the saber does come with like 30 pre-installed sound fonts, but if you want to put custom ones on there, you can do so with this guy. It comes with a USB-C charger. You will need this to charge the saber. It comes with a little screwdriver version of an Allen key, very useful for putting the blade in or the blade plug. And it also comes with extra screws and extra Allen wrenches to make sure that you can use your saber the way it's supposed to be used. The final thing is the blade itself. Now, this is a Neopixel blade. They do come in baselit options as well, which is gonna be the most durable option. But with the Neopixel, you still get a little bit of durability, as well as all the cool blade effects that I'm about to show you. Now, as much as I love this case, we're gonna get this thing out of the way. And it didn't even break. Those cases are legit, dude. Now, let's get to what you guys are actually here for. Let's turn this saber on, okay? Let's break this puppy down. So, Neopixels are not a new thing anymore. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it, but just in case you're not, we're gonna put this blade in. So we're gonna make sure our screws are in the top of the hilt now. We're just gonna slide the blade in and screw this sucker in. Make sure it's nice and snug. We don't want our blade flying out and breaking our other cool Star Wars things. I actually really like this screwdriver. I've never used it, and I like it more than the Allen key. And we're gonna fire this bad boy up in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I've got a better idea. Let's turn these lights off. Here we go. Woo! As you can see, this thing is a beautiful blue. I mean, just incredible. And not only is it a beautiful blue, it's a beautiful any color you want it to be. All you have to do to change that color is point it at the ground and twist it while holding the power button.
Color change.
And now, I just spin the saber, I just rotate it, and as I rotate it, it goes through the color wheel, and I can change it to any color I want. So if we want to turn to the dark side and go Sith mode,
color select.
Just tap the button, and now I have killed all the younglings, and am the ultimate Sith Lord. This saber is gonna have everything you want. Smooth swing. Oh, sorry, Boba. Flash on Clash, as you just saw with Boba Fett. If you hold the button and hit the saber at the same time, you'll get a lock effect. And when you pull away, it stops. How cool is that? Now, this thing also has gesture controls, which I can use to just twist my wrist to turn this thing off. Watch, I'm not pressing the button. off it goes. Now, not only can you change the color, you can change the sound font. You can literally change the fabric of the saber. What you're gonna wanna do is turn the saber off and then twist your wrist to the left while it's pointed down.
The Master.
Boom. Now we are Master Yoda.
Fallen Apprentice Magenta. The Princess. The Dark Lord Order.
There are so many sound fonts that come on this thing. It would take me all video to go through them. So if you want to see them all, comment down below and we can do a separate video on all the sound fonts that come with the saber. Now, let's get these lights back on. All right, we've seen what this saber can do. We've seen all the technical marvels that it has within it. We need to get it down to the practicality. What are you buying this saber for if not to spin it? The saber is literally built for spinning. It's such a simple hilt. It's easy, it's light to hold. And so that's what we're gonna do next, is we're gonna see how good this saber is to actually spin. Because listen, I've bought some great looking sabers over the years, and some of them just suck at spinning, which is kind of like a negative there, because after all, it's a lightsaber. You wanna fulfill those childhood dreams of massacring Tusken Raiders after they've scalped and brutally murdered your mother. So without further ado, let's spin this thing. This saber is such a joy to spin. It is so light and so maneuverable, and the weight of the Neopixel blade really kind of carries it. It's such a nice Jedi experience. Ironically, this is actually one of my favorite lightsabers I own from Saber Theory. Obviously, as a collector's piece, it's not what you really want, but as an actual lightsaber, something to go and play with and hit your friends with, like, this is the peak option. It's affordable. It actually looks pretty sleek and cool, and it's so practical. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. There's a link to the Nova Saber in the description below, as well as to my personal channel, Cal Westis. Please go check that out if you want more Star Wars content from me. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day, and as always, may the Force be with you.